Here's my analysis of the number 18 Baylor women's basketball game against Tennessee State. Out the first quarter, Baylor was up 27-13, but the rest of the game, Baylor only allowed 14 more points. The final score was 93-27. Yeah, that's right. That is a 66-point victory. That's the biggest margin of victory up to Nicki Collen's career as a head coach up to this point. Tennessee State was pressing a lot in this game. I mean, based on if you they do pressure both full court and half court. They trapped you and everything. They did that most of all game long, nearly. But to go over the numbers, Tennessee State shot 12 for 56 overall, which is 21.4%. They couldn't capitalize on sometimes on the bad team defense a little bit, which needs to be improved, but still good percentage. 1 for 16 on threes. But what's funny is, after Tennessee State made their first three-point shot, they went 0 for 15 the rest of the way. 2 for 6 on free throws. 17 rebounds. 7 of those offensive. 5 assists. 12 steals, which is way too many to allow. 2 blocks in the game. They forced 24 turnovers on Tennessee State in this game. 19 fouls. And Tennessee State did not even have a player in double figures in this game. That's how bad it was. But they did have, that's 4, 8, 10, 12, 18 points off the bench. But Baylor had, that's 17, 24, 35 points off the bench. And there was a surprise in the game, which I'm going to explain individual stats later. Baylor shot the ball 36 for 61 in the game, which is 59%. 5 for 13 on threes. So they did better in the second half. 16 for 21 on free throws, which is 76.2%. That's a lot better than it has been recently. 53 rebounds. 17 of those offensive. 26 assists, which is a good number. 13 steals, which is a good number. 1 block, you got out-blocked, but the biggest bugaboo in this game, 19 turnovers. Granted, most of those were dead ball. And Tennessee State only scored 4 points off turnovers. You got to take care of the ball a lot better. But 10 fouls in the game. Now to go over some individual numbers for Baylor. In the terms of starters, Jamie Asbury has 16 points today. 5 for 8 shooting. 2 for 3 on threes. 4 for 4 on free throws, which is what I like to see. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 foul. Jaden Owens didn't score in the game on 2 shots, which both of those were 3-pointers. 1 rebound, but 6 assists, 4 steals. But 3 turnovers, 2 fouls. Turnovers got to be cut. Sarah Andrews had a quiet game too. 4 points on 2 for 4 shooting, 0 for 2 on 3 assists. She didn't play after she got taken out the last time because of a Charlie horse, and they decided, you know what, it's not worth playing her at the time. But she had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, which is better. Though, of course, you want to get to 0 as much as you can, or 1. 1 foul. Dariana Little Page Bugs went off. 30 points. 13 for 18 shooting. 4 for 5 on free throws. 11 rebounds, so a double-double on top of that. 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 foul. She outscored Tennessee State in this game. She needed that confidence because she was not only making layups, but mid-range shots that she's been not shooting the ball as well in terms of percentage up to this point in the year. That's good positive. Kaylin Bickle had 8 points on 4 for 5 shooting. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 turnovers, no fouls. The turnovers got to be improved. Granted. Now, in terms of bench points, Belafonte led the way on the bench. 12 points on 4 for 8 shooting, 2 for 4 on threes, 2 for 4 on free throws, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, which got to be cut down, obviously, 1 foul. But 8 of those came in the fourth quarter. She needs to be better to start with instead of just being the best fourth quarter, jokingly speaking, the best fourth quarter player in the entire country. She's got to have to do more quicker, in my opinion. I don't know why she just waits till then. But that was a good surprise. Like I said, Asia Blackwell played in this game, but for only 9 minutes, 40 seconds to be exact. But in that time period, 11 points on 3 for 5 shooting, 5 for 6 on free throws, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, no turnovers, no fouls. It's definitely good to see her out there, and I know it's not like a lot of time, but you got to ease yourself in. And they decided to do it all consecutively at that, which is smart. And after that time period, take her out of the rest of the game. Don't need to play her in a game like this. Jan Van Guybeek had 7 points on 3 for 6 shooting, 1 for 2 on threes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers with, of course you wanted that number to go down, 2 fouls. Kyrie Ferrara had like 2 points on 1 for 3 shooting, 6 rebounds though, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, no fouls. Erica Porter had 3 points on 1 for 1 shooting, 1 for 2 on free throws, 1 turnover, and 1 foul. She needs to be better at times when she was in. I know that's what Nikki Collins said in the post game in terms of the radio. She's done better in practice than in this game. She needs to improve. The same thing goes for Kyla Abraham in this game. No points, 0 for 1 shooting, but 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and 1 foul. She needs to be better too. But notice, I did not mention Kendra Gillespie. It's because she has a boot on her foot. I don't know how long she's going to be out or anything. But really, taken away from this game, the only bugaboo I see is the turnovers. But that's correctable. And part of it's because Tennessee State pressures the ball like nobody's business. Full court pressure. Even off of a missing. They'll pressure you anyway. Of course, off of makes, yes. So, now, for both teams, what does Tennessee State have going forward? I never heard, their next opponent must not be a Division I team because it's Wilberforce. I don't think they're D1. Morehead State, which is 4-6, just like them. And Arkansas Little Rock, that's 2-6. I think they probably could win the next 2 games, at least 2 of those games in theory. But you never know because their offense had bugaboos today. And to name one more game for them, which is in January. Granted. It's SIOUE. That's a winless team. SIU Edwardsville. They should win that game, I would think. So, now Baylor side of things. Of course, they got they got a number 20 Arizona on Sunday, which I'm going to do a preview on that tomorrow, not today, because I'd rather digest all this in and think of what they should do and everything in terms of game plan. Long Beach State, that's 4-3 after that Arizona game. TCU, which that's even at home, they should have won that game. But they got their first true road game at number 24 Oklahoma. They're 8-1 right now currently. So we'll have to wait and see on those rankings. But I know this next opponent is going to be a good challenge. I'll tell you that right off the bat. And once you hear all those double-digit scores and some of those players they have, we've actually played against in the past, like last year, because they were Big 12 players. I mean, but you'll know that tomorrow for sure. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Let's get on the road to 500 subscribers now. Let's go.